Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and lovers of drones everywhere, welcome to Thursday Night Live. Oh my goodness, it's Kelly Green. Hey.
Hey, man.
What's up, man?
Welcome to Thursday. The greatest thing about Thursday is tomorrow's Friday.
That's true. That's true. And for some people watching in Europe, it's already been Friday for like an hour or two.
Lucky.
You lucky. How is it? Welcome to the show. What's new with you, Kelly?
Busy. I went out and did 2 drone projects today, shot a couple of real estate properties and came back and edited those. And then I got a bunch of stuff tomorrow. So it's crazy busy at work right now.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. I've updated Wirecast.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't like the resizing of the thing, so that won't happen again, I'm told. And the reason why we started a couple minutes late was because YouTube did something to me. But hopefully the fates will allow us to do the show. It's going to be a big show. We've got an author on tonight, Christian Mollica. Or Mollica. I think it's Mollica. But he wrote the book on FPV flight dynamics. This thing, it's a great book, and it's a weapon. It probably weighs 3 pounds.
Oh.
It is bulletproof, and we'll talk to him. He knows everything there is to know about FPV flight dynamics. Yeah.
But do people still buy books?
Yes. Yeah, it's actually selling very well. It's a very informational book. I'll put a link in the description where you can get it on Amazon. And gonna give away this camera tonight.
What?
Yeah, we're gonna draw for the Femi Palm. If you watch my video, I do it 2 weeks out. So 2 weeks ago, you had to sign up for this by commenting, and then we'll do a drawing tonight. I've got some really cool mail, some awesome viewer videos. We're gonna give away an Evel Knievel stunt set again, the stunt cycle.
Nice.
To someone who wins 1 second song.
Whoa.
Kelly, it's going to be you versus the chat.
Oh, the whole chat, the whole world,
the whole
taking
chat,
on 500 to 1,000 people.
That's right, the whole brain trust against you. But this is in your wheelhouse. It's all George Michael.
Oh, game over.
Game over? Okay, we'll see.
As I continue my never-ending quest to go undefeated at 1 second song in 2021.
So far, you're undefeated.
Can I ask you something?
You bet.
This might well be one of the greatest days of my life because I just looked at the chat. I don't have the greatest eyes in the world. These glasses are like Coke bottle lenses.
Uh-huh.
But is that a Kelly Green emoji I'm seeing people use in the chat?
It absolutely is. If you're a member to the channel, then you can use the Kelly emoji. And to celebrate, Upper Deck Media made this for you.
I'm too sexy for my love, too sexy for my love, love's going to leave me.
Yeah!
Yes, that's great! Ow!
So everybody's using it. Yeah, have at it. Have at the Kelly Green emoji. Remember we talked about that last week?
Yeah, man, he turned that around quick. Thanks.
Yeah, you bet. We're going to get into the show. Please consider becoming a member. We're going to try to get 10 new members. That's the goal every show. Got some super chats coming in. We'll talk about them here in a little bit. But first, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Cadillac of processed meat. I'm talking about a pigeon, a jerky.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow.
Yeah!
And it's full of fiber to make them go.
Here we go.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky,
the Cadillac of processed meats. Yeah! Yeah! What'd you think of that?
I just realized something.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to use my own emoji. How do I get to it?
Oh, that's a good question. If you're on a computer, there should be a little smiley face below the line where you type stuff.
Yeah.
And you click that, and the custom emojis, if you're a member, those custom emojis will come up.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, now I got it.
Right. Now, Pigeon Jerky has been a sponsor since the beginning. They make such quality jerky from only the best free-range pigeons. And people are a fan of the jingle as much as they are the product itself. And that is evident by this version sung by our buddy El Smeghead. Enjoy.
You'll enjoy Thursday Night Live with Ken Heron and Kelly, Jeff and Ashley too. There'll be fun and quizzes and Kelly's misses. The bird is the word in the news. It's the #1 live stream. It's got pizzazz. Yeah. There's only one rule. Don't fart in the razz. If you think it's funny, super chat some money. Cause TNL is here for you.
Yeah! Very good, El Smeghead.
Awesome.
I think he's actually filming a real music video for that as we speak. Yeah. So let's before we get into the news, let's take care of some of the super chats. The first one, very, very cool, from the Mojek 10-pounder. Thank you very much, the Mojek. Installment 1 of the Genesee to Tennessee Fund. Who's with me? I'm with you. Stephen Hubbard, thank you for the $5 super chat. How is Ashley feeling? Ashley is much better. She had the COVID. Have you talked to her lately?
I have not. Usually we just text. We don't ever talk.
Okay. I used to talk to her on a regular basis, but she got too big, so now I have to talk to her people, and then her people have assistants. And
She
then
bought a house. Did you see that?
Did she?
Yeah, she bought a big old YouTube house.
Did she really?
She really did.
I told her I'd never hear from her again, and I was right. Good for you, Ashley. And also, we got something. Metro Drones. Oh my goodness, $50. What? $50 super chat. Happy TNL droners from Metro Drones. And now here's Kelly to thank you personally.
Metro drones. My favorite drones are always Metro drones.
Yeah. Let's see. Mr. FPV. Hey man, thanks for the $5. Hey Ken and Kelly, here's to a great show. Thank you very, very much. Ted Bowman with a $5 super chat, and he didn't say anything, but I know what you're thinking, Ted. And I'm right there with you. Artco. Hey Artco. $5 from Artco. I'm turning 61 tomorrow. Having fun at 61.
Yes.
If you've ever seen Artco's live stream, he's got a baby grand in the background. I think he should finally play that piano in his next stream.
You know what they say? I'd rather have a baby grand than a grandbaby.
That's true. That is true. Tammy DePalma with a $10 super sticker.
Stickers, I like stickers, yes I do.
I do.
Stickers.
Yeah.
Stickers,
I like stickers more than you. Thank you.
Stickers.
Very good. Very good. Thank you. And WHM3, the $5 super chat. L Smeg for Prez. Yeah, that was a really good job on that. D&D aerial views. Thank you, Keith, for the $5. Here to help with that insane admission cost from the other day. Had a great time. Yeah, Keith went with me to Nashville to the museum. It was $36. And I couldn't go down.
Per person or total?
Total for two, seniors.
Yeah, you guys went with the senior discount. That seemed a little shady to me.
Now, look, when you got gray hair and you got some millennial taking your ticket, do you think the millennial's going to say anything? I'm sorry. You don't look over whatever the hell age you got to be for that.
Right.
The kid's not going to, they're like, okay, senior, okay. And here's another thing. Once the COVID zombies are gone and we're back in the movie theaters again, and you order your tickets online, get the senior price no matter how, even if you have dark hair. They don't care. And when
do you work that all the time? No
all
matter
the
where
time.
you go?
Really? All the time. Yes. Since I was 20.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Let's say you were dating a super hot 40-year-old.
We'd still
and you
do
went
it.
out on you would still do it?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm gonna be me. I'm not gonna pretend to be somebody else. Because what if you date somebody and they like you and you like them, but they only like the person you're pretending to be, and then one day they're gonna find out who you are. This is the wisdom that comes with being over 50.
Yeah,
and that's
but
why
if
I'm
you
alone.
pretended to be somebody more likable, wouldn't you probably still be in a relationship or married?
I'd rather be myself than be alone than be someone else and be, in a relationship. That's a fact. We're getting off track here, but I'm telling you, it gets easier to be by yourself the more you are by yourself. And that's kind of sad and pathetic, but I got a good dog. To hell with it. Pappy Weaving, thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to the Heron Birds. All right, so that's 1 out of 10. We got 1 down. Johnny Bermudez with $5. Sup, gents, amazing show. And Genesee from New York. That doesn't rhyme. But thank you very much for the $15. You're fun to bribe your way to a faster vaccine. I saw a sign today. Down at the courthouse here in town. It said, vaccine this way. I was like, oh, yeah. And then I went in, vaccine this way. I followed the signs around. Please wait in your car. We will be out to help you momentarily. And then I sat there. I was the only one in line. Nobody was there. A woman came out and said, you're not over 75. And I said, yes, I am. And she said, get out of here. She said, get out of here. So I'll have to wait. So the senior discount doesn't work with the vaccine. Anyway, let's get into the news.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
Let's head over into the drone newsosphere with Jeff Sills and find out what's going on. We got a lot of news today. What's happening, Jeff?
You two just gabbing away there. I mean, good Lord.
Blah, blah, like a couple of ladies. Oh, wait, that was generalizing. I apologize. Even though it's true.
Hang on, I got to see if I can get through this script this week.
Yeah.
Tonight's drone news is brought to you by GPC Custom Drone Cases, providing you with the highest quality professional cases, so your investment is always protected when it's not in the air. Custom cases are also available by request. GPC, designed for life, the original Be Blue. Use discount code TNL10 for a 10% discount on all purchases at goprofessionalcases.com. Link in the description.
Absolutely. And don't forget, right after the news, we've got 3 of these puppies to give away, and we'll do that with the dial-up modem game. It's going to be a good one today. Yeah. So.
All right. So CES 2021 is in full effect, and this week, Sony finally brought forth their new drone, the AirPeak. We had a preview of this a couple of weeks back, but this is the first time we've actually gotten a chance to see this drone in action. Now, the specifics for the drone are still sort of hush-hush. I mean, there's not a lot of details as to like the components, etc. But it is a big drone, as you can tell. It is definitely using more pro-focused, model cameras, and this is going to be an amazing little system.
Yeah. What's the price on that, there, Jeff?
There's no word yet released on pricing as of yet. The company's targeting for a spring release of the system. And even though like DJI owns like a majority stake in Hasselblad, you can bet that Sony's going to be using a lot of their Sony purposed cameras and equipment in this thing to promote the drone. Even in the video, the car that they're filming is a very special car. It's a Vision S concept car that the company unveiled this time last year.
Okay. I heard
I want that other car with the giant crane camera on it.
That car. I heard the price is going to be well into the 5 figures.
I heard $42,000. That's not a joke.
Well, I mean, you look at this thing. This is not your hobbyist drone. This is definitely a professional drone. It's going to be competing with the Matrice 800 series and stuff.
Do we want to spend that much money on a Matrice? Man, that's precious that Sony went ahead and made their own Matrice. They could have just bought one. I'm being a dick. It's kind of like a Matrice. Isn't it kind of the Matrice, though? I mean, it is, right? Pretty much.
Gotta love the fact that the Japanese and the Chinese like to, tug it out a little bit. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So next in the news, we have an engineer that decided it would be a great idea to turn pineapple leaves into biodegradable drone parts.
The most important thing of this particular design is we are using agricultural waste, which is we are transforming the leaf of the pineapple fiber into a fiber, and that particular fiber, who has been seeing that this fiber can be used for aerospace application, basically in inventing a drone.
According to researchers, drones made from natural materials or biocomposites are tougher, lighter, cheaper, and easier to dispose of. Tarek says the drones are currently able to fly up to about 1,000 meters high and stay in the air for about 20 minutes. The pineapple waste comes from farmers in the Hulu Langat district, who would usually discard or burn the pineapple leaves after harvest. But now, farmers like Irwan Ishmael can sell their agricultural waste to bolster their income.
That's awesome, and everybody in the world thinks it's awesome, except for, I'm being told, one guy, he has square pants, and he lives in a pineapple under the sea. A guy named Bob is the only guy that doesn't like that. Apparently, it affects his housing in some way.
Oh, dear Lord. All right. So the police in Chula Vista, California, have been able to use a drone in the assistance of arresting a 17-year-old suspect who was believed to have been involved in a shooting earlier this week. The teenager allegedly shot a man while trying to steal his car that was involved in a hit and run. So when the 911 call came in, the police department showed up, and once on the scene, the victim told police that he had witnessed the hit and run and followed the car that caused it. The police department was able to put a drone up, spot the car, then captured the man exiting the car with a gun, and they followed him and used the drone to, get the police department to surround him and safely capture this guy. And they found the loaded handgun in his pocket when they arrested him. So the drone was able to, make the apprehension of somebody who obviously had proven themselves to be a very risky individual far safer, not only for the people around him, but also for the police department, police officers themselves.
We're hearing more and more about police departments using consumer level drones.
Yes.
And that's great. That's great, because a lot of police departments, they don't have the budget for the matrices and the expensive big drones.
The simple fact that I keep running across multiple stories of these drones being used to put officers out, keep officers in a safer environment, to not risk their lives having to breach doors and such like that. It just, I'm very happy to see what we love to fly all the time being used in such a positive manner.
Absolutely. Yeah. And by the way, I forgot to mention this at the top of the show, but I'm pretty sure I captured a UFO.
Yes, yeah, we got to talk about this. You sent me a picture. You texted me a picture, but you said you have video as well?
Yeah, here's the picture really quick. Okay, that's all you get.
Definitely a UFO.
Yeah. I don't know. I was watching it thinking it was something else, and then it morphed, and I'll share it. I'll share it later.
All right.
All right. So I don't know what happened, but apparently somebody at DJI decided it'd be a great idea to share their new V2 FPV goggles on the DJI store ahead of the launch date. So, needless to say, the DJI FPV goggles V2 at $569 will be available, I guess, here sometime in the future.
So they're putting these out ahead of the DJI FPV quad, and these are apparently AccuSync 3.
Yeah.
And they look the same. I watched the review that Nerk did, in fact, and they look the same, but it's got its own proprietary battery now, and you can also use a 6S battery. And here's Kelly to tell you what that means.
It's one better than the 5R. They upgraded to the 6S a few months ago. Pretty soon the 7T will be out, and boy, when that thing comes out, it's going to be.
Kelly.
Yeah. Yes.
I do the news. Thank you.
Sorry.
No,
back to you.
Right.
What he said,
So,
what he said was nonsense.
The battery in the box supports 110 minutes of flight when the goggles are fully charged.
Okay.
So good stuff.
And
speaking of
the difference between 6S, 4S, 3S, and all that is just voltage, and so you can use any battery pretty much on the goggles between 3S and 6S. So that's good for FPV people.
Yeah. Speaking of FPV, there was recently an FPV dive on the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wouldn't you love to do that? How tall?
Especially at night.
How tall is that building, Jeff?
That particular building is almost 1,000 feet. 304.8 meters tall. The building itself, I think, at the highest point stands 2,722 feet.
Holy crap! I wouldn't stand up there, let alone jump off of it. They're always skydiving and jetting around and doing all kinds of cool stuff in Dubai, aren't they?
Yeah, that thing is 1,000 feet taller than the Freedom Tower in New York City.
But the skydivers are falling at a faster rate than the FPV quad can, so either they did this a few times or... Wow, that was really cool.
The divers have a little bit more mass than the quad does, so they, are going to fall a little bit faster with gravity.
Do you know that's not true?
Of course not.
They proved that on the moon, that mass doesn't matter by dropping a hammer and a feather.
Yeah, if you're in an environment with no oxygen or resistance of any fashion whatsoever. So if they want to do this test on the moon, more power to you.
Yeah.
And yes, one and the parachutists will both hit the dirt dead in space.
Somebody call Elon Musk. They got to do that.
Okay. All right. So we reported in the past about a man that was accused of flying a drone into a prison. In fact, we've reported on multiple people flying drones into the prisons. But in Perth, Scotland, this particular man has received his punishment. He is going to be jailed for 6 months after being paid to fly phones into a maximum security prison. He crashed the drone, unfortunately, before it was able to deliver the devices into the HMP Edinburgh prison.
Edinburgh.
So not okay. Edinburgh.
Is it? How is it spelled? We want to be sure because we got some people.
Edinburgh.
That's Edinburgh.
Okay.
Or Edinburgh. Edinburgh. Right, UK people. Am I wrong? Right. Come on.
I'm from Texas. It's Edinburgh. Anyway, so it's believed the man who flew the drone from a nearby bakery in November. The lawyers stated that he was offered a very large sum of money to do the delivery by somebody whose boyfriend was actually in the prison. So he wasn't actually involved in it. He just happened to be a drone pilot who thought he could make a buck.
Well, is he going to go in the same prison to where he was flying the thing?
I have no idea, but it would be solely justified.
That would be fantastic. Now, how is he going to bring the phones in now? And what kind of phone? If you had to keister a phone, like which? Remember this little phone I got you for Christmas, Kelly?
Yeah. You got the little phone for Kelly, so that you can use those.
You can get half a dozen in there, or
wow,
or one Galaxy S20.
Okay, no. Enough. You guys gotta stop. No. He'll go on a
Oh, it's for you. Hold on. Hey,
this is my news show. This is what happens.
Hey, moderators, let's stop giving Colin a chance. Let's just bye-bye, Colin. Sorry, Colin. We'll see you next month. Bye-bye. Thank you, moderators.
All right. So residents in Dalian, China have come up with a rather smart solution to take out the trash as the company endures yet another wave of COVID-19 lockdowns. This particular resident has chose to use his drone to drop the package off on the ground, and apparently he's using an Inspire 1 to do it. The video of the trash worker hit Weibo earlier this week, and I guess as you get into these situations and you're stuck in your house for extended period of time, you just have to figure out some way of getting the trash out. I guess throwing it out the window is probably not really an option.
Yeah, but if you look closely, you can see the outline of a GoPro Karma in that bag.
Ah, come on.
Speaking of which, let's take out the garbage.
It still works. Wait, we've seen a lot of things.
It's light. The lights are on.
We've gone swimming. Your lights are still on. Let's have this last hurrah together. Are you ready, baby? All right.
You're gonna break it.
Karma. It's been fun. Fly, you're
Karma.
free. You're free.
You're so good at drones.
He walks away.
Now look at this. He still has the plastic on it.
Oh,
on the
it's still
wow.
on.
Starts going.
Still on. says there's a stabilizer air. When a creek wants a drone, there's a solid one.
That's awesome.
Flies. I test it about once every 3 months.
You still fly yours?
No, I said mine still flies.
Okay. All right. Well, there's another option.
I still take my Phantom 3 out. Phantom 3 standard. Still take it out and fly it all the time.
Let me know in the chat. Does anybody watching still own a Karma?
Hang on, I gotta type something in the chat.
Okay.
All right. So EHang has released some more information. They really are the company to watch when it comes to these autonomous passenger drones. They really are sort of steps and light years ahead of most of their competition. But they released a video recently showing the use of these drones in Zhuhai, China. And this is, these are the taxis, the passenger carrying taxis they're going to use.
Are people piloting these things, Jeff, from the inside, or is it automated?
No,
because
the system itself has the ability for autonomous flight. In other words, they put in the location where they want to go to, and it uses GPS and will fly you to that location and land.
Okay.
There is the ability to take control of the EHang in case you need to. And if I'm not mistaken, like the cargo variant that they have of this has the ability for remote flight as well as autonomous flight.
Okay, because when someone's piloting it, technically it's not a drone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at a technical level, it's not a drone. In this case, the taxi version of this, you can see that they're not using the controls. They're just sitting in this thing and taking it for a ride.
I would not be able to do that. As much as I would trust it, and EHang seems like a reputable company, I'm a control freak. I'd want to have, like a little kid. You give a little kid a plastic steering wheel in the car. I'd at least want one of that. I'd want a placebo control stick so that at least I think I'm doing something.
Somebody in the chat just said that EHang stock has gone through the roof.
Yeah, they just became a public company. They're on.
They're selling these things in Dubai. They're selling these things in other countries. They're even going to have them here in the United States. They've done demonstrations for various states for being able to use these as taxis and cargo services and et cetera. And, because, Ken, you love motorcycles so much, I seriously would imagine you getting a hold of one of these things just to figure out if, you could make it go fast and go fly out over that lake,
I think...
You would. You would.
What do you got to lose? You got no wife. You got no kids. You just got a stinking dog. Get an EHang and get out there.
Good point. Good point. What do I have to live for?
It would have to be. It would have to be painted green. Obviously with stripes. Yeah.
So he could wear his Kawasaki leather jacket from 1987 while he's riding it.
Yeah.
Hey, but that's 1997.
Oh, was it 97? My bad, dude.
Well, speaking of speed, recently some FPV pilots have decided it'd be a great idea to go chasing snowcross guys who raced their snowmobiles.
This is awesome.
Oh, that's great.
How dangerous is it to be one of those dudes, though, Because if you fall off, then you're going to get run over by 10 of them.
Well, yeah, if you're racing the ice bikes with the spikes, in the tires, that's one thing. But these things, if you get hit by them, that's a giant thing with treads, So
well, some of them, the ones that run on ice, I don't know if they're running spikes on this, but they're very dangerous. The tracks on there.
Oh yeah, I would imagine so. But the weight of these things and the simple fact that getting slammed by one of those is probably going to hurt considerably.
That was close.
Yeah.
Soft.
Here's something fun to Google. Not now because you're watching TNL, but later. Google snowmobile or snow machine, as they call them in the north. Snow machine tries to cross water.
Yes. I love that video.
There's hundreds of them.
Yes.
And when it's winter or even spring, they're like, "Hey man," and I know it's north, but they're still talking like that. "Hey man, look, we're not doing nothing else. Lake ain't froze. Think I can make it across? Hold my beer." love those. And then the surprised look on their face as their snow machine goes sinking down the river or whatever. Yeah, right. I got no sympathy.
All right. So next we have some footage that was recently captured and shared in one of the news stories. The Rowan Mountains in North Carolina. A guy was out hiking along the edge and caught this amazing footage of the clouds rolling over the top of the mountain.
Wow.
Nice.
Who is that dude that painted the clouds? Bob Ross. And now we're gonna paint the happy little clouds next to the happy tree across the street from the happy train that you can clearly hear is passing my house. You hear the freaking train at my house?
Yeah. Loud
man.
tonight.
I've tried to arrange it with him. I said, look, can you just go, either before 7 or after, but no, this is beautiful. That's good stuff.
Yeah, as from a cinematography aspect, the pilots like DJ pilots and stuff, they see something like that. That's a $1 million shot for them. They love that kind of stuff.
That's a good one.
So, all right, this next one brought Ken Dono to mind. I just don't know why. Every single time I hear anything Autel Robotics, I kept thinking of Ken Dono. So Autel Robotics has released information that they are now offering a care support for drones. Their care program is designed for the Evo 2 lineup, so the Evo 2 and the Evo 2 Pro. The care program allows customers to receive 2 replacement drones at a highly discounted price with expedited processing times, free shipping, and it also covers water damage. So, big news for anybody with an Autel.
Oh, that is good. Now, do you have to recover the body like DJI, or if you lose it?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. The information on that. The care package itself is $179 for the Evo 2. The Pro is $189, and you can get the care program. I don't know if it's on new purchases or if there's any retroactivity to it. I don't see anything listed here in my notes on this one.
That's okay.
But yeah, no, the simple fact that the Autel pilots, the people that use those Autel drones, now have a care system or a care package, I think that's great news for them. I would like to see more manufacturers of these type of complex drones doing something similar to that.
Whoa, we got some breaking news. Breaking news! This just in. $50 from Rob Camarda. Thank you very much. Wow. Sorry to derail your rambling there, Jeff, but thank you, Rob. Bob Ross inspired quote. We don't make mistakes, just happy little accidents. Ah, that's nice. Thank you so much. And while we're at it, let's thank Droning Harry. Thank you, Droning Harry, for $10. Appreciate it. Hey, buddy, silent no longer. Thank you very much, Harry. Harry is a very prolific commenter on all of the videos, and I read them all. I do. Media Mike, thanks, Media Mike. $10. He doesn't say anything, but here is Kelly with what Media Mike wanted to say.
That new Kelly Green emoji is the greatest thing to ever happen to me in my life. I can go to bed happy now after the show is over.
And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, just entering the arena right now is Jimmy J with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Hey, Ken, awesome custom chat emoji of Kelly. Doesn't Jeff deserve one now, too? You guys rock.
Jeff, are you jealous that I got one before you?
No, sir. You're perfectly welcome to have one before me because I already know what Ken's going to use for mine.
I was going to bring that up later. Breaking news and breaking heart.
Yeah, I don't know if that would fit in but I have to go through. I have to go through the Emoticon consortium in order to get these approved. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I've been working a year to get.
That's fine. That's cool by me. Yeah. All right. So next in the news, we have the Linchpin Drone Contest. This was a contest that was created to generate software and hardware systems that allow what they call a linchpin drone to fly. One of the contest entries made a heck of a first impression. This is a drone that can literally go anywhere.
So here I am back with the Omnicopter flying outside this time. So this is a vehicle that can fly in any direction and
Look at that.
location. If you saw my last video, there's a bit of a closer up shot of it flying about indoors.
That's wacky.
So here it is with a bit more room. You can see it can move quite fast. Because
You
it has
haven't
enough
seen
throttle
wacky.
over in any or anything.
No, you have not seen Wacky yet.
I
Wait
think-
until you see this.
Looks like he's got two 6S's
Oh,
on there.
Here you go.
So it can in
Yep.
fact rotate on the spot.
Yeah, look at that.
While hovering.
It can roll and go and I guess form in different directions, and it stays in one place as it's rolling. It's just unbelievable.
I don't think my brain could handle that.
I would love to see this drone with a gimbaled camera attached to it. That would be so cool.
Nah, just a stationary camera and have the whole world. A 360 camera.
Oh yeah, there you go. Now that would be it. 360 camera would be the perfect addition to that particular drone. I would love that.
Yeah, that's neat, man.
All right. So next, Verizon Skyward and UPS have developed their drone delivery service. During last year, the three companies worked together to develop and test drone deliveries using the Verizon 4G network. And this particular drone that they've come up with now is going to be using the 5G network. And so this is
invested in creating an aviation development center. You can think of it as an outdoor testing facility for next generational capabilities. 5G ultra-wideband will allow us to manage drones safely and securely and to integrate them into our communities. That technology is like what broadband was for the internet. I'll be able to coordinate fleets of drones remotely to do deliveries, to deliver packages. 5G makes that possible because of the ultra-low latency, the massive capacity and bandwidth, the security and reliability. Those are all critical components to achieving that future vision and doing it in a safe and reliable way. Over the last year, Skyward has been working on proving out the delivery use case for drones. We've been working closely with UPS and their drone delivery program to actually test out and demonstrate connected flights for drone delivery.
Today, you may be ordering a prescription on a mail order pharmacy, which may take 3 to 4 days. Tomorrow, you would order it, and within 30 minutes, it's at your front door.
Really?
That is the future of delivery we're talking
Really? Really there, Skippy?
If your wife changed her hair to that woman's hairdo, would you divorce her?
Dude, bangs are not working for her. Dude. I didn't want to say anything, but holy hell. What is going on? Now, look, it could be a wig. We can't be critical of people we know nothing about.
Good point, Ken. Good point. Thanks for being the voice of reason.
Yes, we can only say that because we ourselves are so perfect. But now, back to drone delivery that will never happen. I've said it before. Read my lips. You won't get your tube socks. It's not going to happen. We're going to have all these work drones inspecting bridges. Yes. Bringing blood samples from hospital to hospital, prescriptions to grandma within cities, but in rural areas, you will never, ever, 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 bleeping ever see drone delivery of tube socks or any other bullshit in our lifetime.
Careful, your mom's in the chat.
Oh, sorry, Mom. Sorry, Mom. It won't happen. Why? One word. Liability. You're welcome. Now, all this is all this UPS and FedEx. Yeah, we got the drone program. Amazon gonna shoot all that bullshit to you. It's gonna be great. Pew 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 pew. Oh man, we're living in the future. No, it's all a bunch of posturing by these big companies that don't want to be left behind in the big next wave of something. Trust me, it won't happen. You will be a great grand person before I will be long dead. I tell you what, if it ever happens, please deliver my ashes via drone.
What are they hoping to gain from this? Obviously, they're sinking hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of dollars into this so-called program. What are they hoping to gain by it?
It's all posturing. It's all, look at us. We are so ahead of the curve. That's what it is. Because look, if UPS had all this, look, we got a drone truck with a hole in the roof, right? And then FedEx is like, oh, we still have stupid old dumb trucks. Then it would look stupid, right? Think about it. This is all marketing. That's all it is. It will never happen. Oh, I'm gonna have a cardiac. I need to wear defibrillators just all the time. I'm getting upset. It's not gonna happen. So don't worry about that. But in the meantime, they are messing up our regulations and giving us remote ID to try to take away our airspace because of all this.
Don't say it.
That won't happen. Anyway.
All right. Well, needless to say, next in the news.
I need a paper bag to breathe into.
All right. While you're breathing into a paper bag, I'm going to talk about the new partnership with Skypersonic UAV and Fat Shark.
Okay.
These two companies have gotten together to manage to fly a drone from 1,200 miles away with minimal lag. Rotor Riot released a video a few days ago with one of its pilots flying a drone from Florida to Michigan, approximately 1,200 miles. So the pilot is in one state.
This is the first ever flight from Florida to Michigan. This is it. Just a moment. 3, 2, 1, it's yours.
All right. Oh my gosh, I'm flying. I can't believe this is happening right now. What? Oh, okay. It's a little bigger than I thought. So that ball is pretty big, huh? I'm gonna go through the door.
Doing it.
Moving around the forklift. This is so
I can see your racer. You're going fast.
How does the lag feel? Yeah, there's some latency. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you are in Florida. I can't be upset about a little latency when I'm.
There's some people in the chat saying beyond visual line of sight. No, that doesn't count. Those guys are watching it, and they are the pilots in control actually, and they are just letting Drew Camden here from Rotor Riot fly this around as you would if you're the pilot in control and you have someone standing there next to you that you're letting fly your drone. It's the same thing.
Giant bubble?
Yeah.
Stay in the center.
We made it! Now you get it. You know what? There's something to this bubble, guys. This bubble is pretty incredible. I can just...
Yeah, because we can bump everywhere. You just have any problem. Do you want to fly inside the office? Go.
What's happening?
Next 4 people.
And if you want to see the rest, check out Rotor Riot.
Oh, yes.
There you go. That's Drew Camden. By the way, today we're doing 1 second song, all George Michael edition.
Yes.
Doesn't Drew look like George Michael? Does he not? Am I wrong or am I right? Am I right? I'm right?
Yeah, I can see it a little bit in the eyes.
That's Drew on the left, George Michael on the right, right? It's close. Anyway, by the way, I don't think that's the first time someone remotely flew a drone from that distance.
Well, no, there was a service that.
And that service was flythere.com. And here's me 2 years ago. I'm going to give you full control again so that you can go higher or lower if you want. Dude in France flying my drone. It is a disconcerting thing to be watching my drone.
And someone else is flying and
you're
holding the controller.
I'm holding the controller. And
10,000 kilometers.
Right, and there's a dude in France flying my drone.
Yeah. Flying your drone is in France.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. So since this is my first time, I have to ask you, how much time did the app say that you had to fly?
I don't know. They didn't say any time.
Okay, well, we're coming up on 8 minutes. You let me know when you're bored. That was a fun day, man. That was a fun day.
Could you have taken control of it if you wanted to?
Yes. At any time.
They have an amazing service, and it's very safe. You know, I thought that what they created there was probably one of the better ways to be able to let the general public use a drone.
Unfortunately, I did check flythere.com, and it says the flights aren't available right now. So I don't know if the company got bought, went under. I don't know what's going on with that, but That sure was fun. I was happy to be involved in it. And not that I'm competing with Drew. He's younger, better looking, better pilot than me, but Alexa, how far is Paris, France from Memphis, Tennessee?
From Memphis, Paris is 4,541.
Boom! I win. Thank you. 1,200 miles. No. Okay.
All right. So the FAA is hoping that a new reminder, along with some really fancy graphics, will result in keeping people from being tempted to fly their drones over stadiums this year at game time. Because last year, obviously, we had lots of drone incursions at baseball games, etc. And so they're really trying to put the hammer down on people. They don't want you flying drones at Major League Baseball games, National Football games, NCAA Division I football games, or NASCAR, IndyCar, or any of the Champ Series.
And they're they're keeping people from doing that by hiring a police force. They're going out armed with guns, tasers. They got the laser cannons. What do they got?
No, they've got this wonderful banner that says it's race day.
Oh.
Put your drone away.
A banner. And the banner is electrified. The banner's electrified, and it's coated with a special material that detects drones.
No.
So it's just a sign.
It's just a sign.
It's a sign. Okay? And everybody knows. Everybody knows. Anybody that's driven on the interstate knows that we always obey the signs we see from the government. Okay.
Well, there is hope. There's no specific announcement that you can't fly over monster trucks. So there you go.
How about professional wrestling matches?
Ooh.
That again is also not listed in this particular thing, unless of course it's in a stadium. Now, if that wrestling match happened to be outside, on the other hand,
you almost feel sorry for the FAA sometimes, don't you? They're so lost sometimes. They're like, "Hey, I can see the meeting. Hey, Bob's got an idea. Keep everybody out of the stadiums. By the way, hear me out. Oh, hey, Bob's edgy, man. He comes up with great ideas. What do you think about a sign that says "Don't do it"? Woo! Bob, you're a genius. Woo! That's gonna stop them dead in their tracks. Well, they just have signs at the border. Don't come into America. Sign. Okay.
Well, and the last news story, I believe, Ken, is something that you were fine enough to bring to us this week.
Oh yes, Kelly, are you a gambling man?
I could tell you my gambling story, but we can talk about it later. I've gambled once in my life, and it was one of the top 5 saddest days of my life.
Go on.
I was going through a horrible divorce. I had $200 to my name. I couldn't pay my rent. My best friend said, "Man, just give me your $200. We'll go to the boat. There's a gambling boat in the next state up." And said, "Man, I'll play blackjack. I'll at the very least, double your money." I said, "How can I lose? Of course, here's my money. Let's go." So we hop in the car, go to this gambling boat. 10 minutes later, he has lost all my money. All of it. It's gone. Then we make the drive back home, and it was the most quiet drive and saddest, most depressing drive of my life.
Well, you know what?
That's the only time I've ever gambled.
You might have made money had you only bet on the Drone Racing League. Yeah! Where's my Nurks? Gotta have my Nurks. There he is! Yeah! Woo! Yeah, baby!
I'm in.
Yeah.
They'll let you bet on anything nowadays, and DRL is the next stage. So there you go.
Yeah, that's cool. You can bet on the Drone Racing League. Very cool.
All right, so this news has been sponsored by Go Professional Cases, GPC, Designed for Life. Be original, be blue. Don't forget discount code TNL10 for a 10% discount on all your online purchases at goprofessionalcases.com.
And now we say goodbye to Jeff. Thank you so much, Jeff. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Thanks for stopping
Take
by.
care.
Now get out.
I gotta love that, Jeff.
Now we get to play that little game. We get to play the game.
We're gonna totally play the game. But first, here is Kelly with the first joke of the evening.
Oh. How much does it cost a pirate to get his ears pierced?
How much does it cost a pirate to get his ears pierced? How much?
About a buccaneer. A buccaneer.
Alexa, tell me a joke.
Who is the roundest knight at King Arthur's table?
Ow.
Circumference.
Ah, she got you there. Circumference.
She did not get me there.
Yeah, I try again.
Buccaneer?
That's a toddler joke. Give us another one.
All right, my friend Joe recently went on the Dolly Parton diet. It
Yeah.
made Joe lean. Jolene. It made him Joe.
Alexa, tell me a joke.
Why don't masseuses like to talk about their work? It's
Why?
a touchy subject.
I think she got you again, man.
No, I think I got both of those in the chat.
All right, golf
You
claps
think
for
in the
both of you.
chat?
Okay.
Jolene? I mean, that's a classic.
Yeah, you'd have to, but I'd say that's everybody in Europe is like, huh?
Whatever.
Yeah.
That's a worldwide song.
Yeah. All right. So our guest.
Yes.
I apologize to our guest. The news went a little long. You know how Jeff gets. Blah, de, blah, de, drone this, drone that, blah, de, blah. So, do you wanna see a viewer video? Check viewer mail? Draw for the Fimi Palm?
Oh.
Or watch my UFO video?
I want to play that game where we the laggy computer and you got to figure out what that picture is and then you win the thingies.
Or that. I'm getting a little lightheaded. Yes, of course, we're going to play the dial-up modem game. I'll give 3 people a chance to win this from GPC, gpc.com. And let's see, the first one is... Now, the first person to identify this in the chat will win. We'll do 3. Okay? All right. This is an object. First person to name this object will win. This is the dial-up modem game, a.k.a. the slow-ass modem game. Name this device. Make sure you're in live chat.
What was that thing called?
I think River Mersey. I think River Mersey got it. You don't remember, Kelly?
I'm not looking at the chat. Oh, no, I couldn't remember Game Boy.
That's Nintendo Game Boy, the original non-color. I had one of those, and I wanted the control pad to be a joystick, so I super glued a thumbtack to it to make it a joystick. And it totally worked. And I still have it somewhere. So there it is, a Nintendo Game Boy.
Do you still have a scar on your thumb?
Oh, totally, yeah. No, I clipped the Sharpie part off. Oh. Yeah. Did you have one of those?
I did not have a Game Boy. Was that 90s? That wasn't the 80s,
Oh,
was
that
it?
was late 80s, I think. It must
Was
have
it?
been. Yeah, oh, yeah, sure. That was 80s.
Huh.
Yeah, that was LCD technology there.
Oh, wow.
All right. So, River Mersey, congratulations. And now, here is the next one for another GPC SD card holder. First person in the chat to name this celebrity.
Got it.
You know who?
Richard Simmons.
No, not Richard Simmons. Oh, Ridge Flyer 32 got it. Good Lord, what is she doing? Is she? It's Olivia Newton-John. Is she getting physical with us?
And how?
Well, we don't need to see any more of that, do we?
What? Let it roll, baby.
Should I let it roll? I know. I got a male audience. This is at the point when you're 14 in the 80s and you're like, load, load! And then your sister picks up the phone, ruins the connection, and it's over. That's weird. Yeah, I think that's from her Let's Get Physical video, actually. Olivia Newton-John. Congratulations to Ridge Flyer 32. I believe that's who it was. Should we do one more?
For some reason, my lights keep flashing here in the house. So if you lose me, I don't know what's going on.
Oh, what's going on? Yeah, I see that.
Did you see it?
I did. I saw it.
That's weird.
Do you have a ghost or something?
No, I'm home alone. I didn't know if my daughter got home and was just messing with me, but no, I don't know what's going on.
Are you sure you're home alone? All right. Let's do one more. One more. All right.
I like this game.
Yeah, it's a fun game, isn't it? And it's fair in the chat, you know, despite lag. All right, name this celebrity. No help from Kelly. Somebody with frosted tips. Ben Cartwright got it. Did you get it yet, Kelly?
I was going to say George Michael, but then I thought no, because it looked like a part in the middle. I didn't know his head was turned sideways, so it fooled me.
Yeah, that's George Michael.
Quite possibly the greatest pop singer in the history of pop music.
And speaking of George Michael, we're going to do 1 second song later. All George Michael edition. How do you think you'll do, Kelly?
Oh, I'll ace this like a spelling test in 3rd grade.
Okay. Well, you're going to be playing against all the fine people in the chat. All right. Going to bring in our guest here in just a minute. His name is Christian Mollica. Mollica. I'm going to go with Mollica. I didn't ask him. Probably should have done that. He wrote the book.
So he wrote a book about FPV?
FPV flight dynamics, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very thorough. Very thorough. Oh. All right. I'll play one video and then we'll bring in our guest, okay? This is from Dave. It says, Ken, I found... This is actually awesome. Ken, I found this simple Windows video editor on my PC. Must have come with an update. It has some pretty good video effects, so I gave it a try of this short lighthouse clip. Check it out. Enjoy. All the best, Dave. This is awesome. Check it out. Some beautiful drone footage of some water and some lighthouse. Oh, that's festive. It's a beautiful area. Oh,
that's awesome.
Looks like a U.S. Coast Guard installation.
Oh, wow.
There's some good effects.
Love it.
Lasers!
I like lasers.
Oh!
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no! Well, I don't think the Coast Guard... Oh! I don't think they're going to like that too much. Oh, God. Oh, there you go.
Wow.
That was fun, wasn't it?
Nice.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Dave, for sending that in. If you want to send in your video, you can. KenHeronUpload@gmail.com. Make sure you include your music source, because YouTube gets, YouTube clutches its pearls if you play something with a copyright on it. And what's the solution to that? Well, it's Epidemic Sound. Free trial links in the description for 30 days. 30 days free Epidemic Sound, and that's retroactive. So you get your free 30 days. You download as much music as you want and use it. Then you can still use it after your subscription is over. And remember, if it's not Epidemic, it's crap! Yeah, that's true. All right, so now let's bring in our guest, our author. And now here's Kelly with an even better joke.
I was going to try and get us caught up on our super chats because we're way behind, but we'll do that later.
Oh. Well,
unless you think we can do it right now.
Yeah, let's do that real quick.
Okay.
What do we got?
I can't scroll back very far. I can only get us back as far as Philip Koshat.
Well, hold on. I can go back. Thank you, Philip. Simple Homebrew became a member. Thank you for becoming a member of the Heronbirds. So now that's 2 members out of 10 for tonight. That's our goal, 10 new members. Thank you very much. Brandon Rain, he's making it rain with $2. Thank you very much. Hope your year has been going well so far, Ken, he says. Rob Camarda with a $50 super chat. Oh my goodness. And E.K. Reeves with the $5. How about make the train a giveaway or a contest? Cheers. Mustang Airworks. Yeah, like whenever you hear my train go by. That's not a bad idea, but it really irritates me to hear that. Brad Hendo. One day Hendo will give us a hundo. You think? Thank you very much.
Never
Brad.
hurts to ask. If you don't ask, the answer's always no.
Yeah, I'm in St. Louis, Ken. Many awesome places here in the Lou for you to drone. I DM'd you on Instagram. Yes, I'll be going to St. Louis next Friday to get my brakes worked on. Now, why would I drive 5 hours away to do that?
You have a lot of trouble with that car. Shouldn't you just upgrade to a Kia Soul?
I'm getting the vapors. I'll be in St. Louis next Friday, and we'll hang out. It'll be fun. Ready, Set, Drones here. Is he still in the chat? Hey, Ready. Can I call you Ready? $10. Hey, man, to put in the @Ken Heron swear jar. You're damn right. Thank you very much. And Pura Heifer with $5. Thank you. And Pura. Oh, that's a super sticker.
Stickers, I like stickers.
All right. At Sky Launch Drone Solutions, $5 super chat. Get Jeff back and play the Real Bird song. Then I'll become a member.
Oh. Don't do it.
I think Jeff is playing with his children now, but I'll do it.
Don't do it.
I'll do it. Calling Jeff for Sky Launch Drone Solutions. And, oh my goodness, we've been co-shatted. There is co-shat all over the place. Thank you, Philip. Been at work. Catch me up. Oh my goodness, Jeff is back. Hey, Jeff, welcome back.
Okay.
You may be wondering why we're calling.
Well, yes, since I, worked very hard on getting the kids to be quiet for that short interlude of news.
I know it's difficult for you, but we have an important thing here. Sky Launch Drone Solutions says, get Jeff back and play the Real Bird song, then I'll become a member.
No.
It's worth it.
So my last name is Heron, and what is that, Jeff?
A stupid last name?
Ah, you're correct. But it's also, Jeff.
You called all the way back here for me to say that it's a bird.
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird.
And that's all we can do. until YouTube gets bent out of shape. But you know what we can do?
Yes. Don't you know about the bird where everybody knows that the bad is the weather, where the bad, the bad's the weather, where the bad, the bad's the weather, where the bad, the bad's the weather, where the bad, that is the weather, where the bad.
That's Dottie Davis. Thank you, Dottie, very much. And thank
I like her better anyway.
I do too. And Jeff, thank you very much. Hopefully he will honor his promise and become a member.
Oh, I hope he does. God, do I hope he does.
Okay. And sorry we got to hang up on you. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we hang up on you?
Just
Okay, see ya. That's Jeff, man. I gotta love that Jeff. All right, let's go ahead and call our guest because he's been waiting oh so long. You gotta love that Jeff. And now here's Kelly with a joke.
One windmill asked another windmill, "What's your favorite music?" The other one replied, "I'm a big metal fan. I'm a big metal fan. I'm a big metal fan."
Wow, that's truly terrible.
Hey.
But you know what's going to save it?
Hello.
Hey guys.
Our guest. Hey, welcome, sir.
Hey.
What's up, Ken? How you doing, man?
How you doing? I'd like you to meet my co-host, Kelly.
What's up, Kelly?
How are you, man? Rate that last joke on a scale of 1 to 2.
I give it a 1.5.
Yes.
Excellent.
Thanks, man.
That's very diplomatic of you.
Yeah.
So
3 out of 4 ain't bad, you know.
So you had the nerve to think that you knew everything about FPV, and you wrote a book about it.
You know what? I'm still not sure I do.
Well, it's an ongoing process for sure, isn't it? Because technology is changing. I mean, since you put this out, there's been a lot of new technology come out. And that's the wonderful thing about FPV is there's so many aspects to it that, you know, whether you prefer the flying or the building or the crashing, I don't know who would prefer that, but there's so many things to it. I gotta tell you, when you sent me this book, I was like, it came in this box, and I thought, oh, somebody sent me a lead brick. And then I open it up, and it's this book. And it comes in that super special box. That is, you're good at marketing. But this thing is solid. I was telling him earlier today, if you're in prison and you're worried about getting shanked, just put this under your shirt, and nobody can stab through this thing.
It's body armor, man.
It is body armor. So this thing is beautifully illustrated. Let me just show people. This is a textbook. If they if they don't teach this class in college, if they taught a class in college, this would be the textbook for it. And it's really, really well done, well written. What prompted you to do this, sir?
I mean, honestly, it was never my intention to write a book. If you rewind 2 years ago, I had this crazy business concept that I was trying to develop, and I wanted to create the Alienware of FPV, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So it was something that I invested a lot of time and a little bit of money into creating. And eventually I figured this is just way out of my wheelhouse. It's not going to work. But in the process, I had developed, sort of all the branded elements for what is now Vespula, so I had the logo and I had the name, and it's basically a company that was going to try and assemble build kits, essentially. So I had the idea that I was going to include a little manual in it, and it was going to just have some cool artwork, and it was going to just show beginners sort of some basic stuff, but it was going to be branded and just an interesting thing to have as part of the user experience. So I had already started working on some of the 3D artwork and wrote some of this stuff. So when I decided to kind of just, kill the business idea, I just sort of pivoted into writing a book and used, all of the assets that I already had to start developing what eventually became FPV Flight Dynamics.
So is this intended for beginners? Because it really is very comprehensive.
Yeah, it is. I mean, let's put it this way. I guess beginners and intermediate pilots would get the most value out of it, because it's going to kind of set you down the right path, so you can kind of be the beneficiary of my many thousands of hours and thousands of dollars of painful trial and error, But I also didn't want to write it as a book that was going to be typecasted as just for beginners. So I mean, the subtitle is Mastering Acro Mode, and it's not like a claim that I take lightly. It's not like, dipping your toes into acro or baby's first mini quad or anything. It's Mastering Acro Mode, and I really wanted to deliver on that promise. So it goes into great depth about all of the concepts that are necessary for a pilot to be able to master their instrument.
Before we lose all of the GPS drone people that are watching, and all of the GPS drone people's girlfriends who are watching, who don't care about drones at all, but love their boyfriends or husbands enough to watch this stream, maybe we can just very quickly explain, in your words, the difference between a GPS drone and an FPV drone and what acro is.
Oh, God, I wrote an entire chapter on that exact thing. So basically, when you're flying FPV acro, really the biggest distinction between camera drones and FPV mini quads is really the maximum thrust to weight ratio that they have. So it just pumps out a ton of thrust. It weighs very little, and it basically allows the pilot to invert the drone, but then also to recover very quickly. These are things that camera drones can't do. So for instance, like a Phantom 4 that I use as an example in the book has a max thrust to weight ratio of about 2.5 to 1. But your average mini quad will be anywhere from like 7 to 12 to 1 for an ultralight racing quad. So basically, it just accelerates really fast, has very high top speed potential, and in acro mode, I mean, I'm sure most people know what acro mode is, obviously, but you can just rotate the drone end over end as long as you like, and it's not restricted to that max tilt angle that camera drones have.
Yeah, the camera drones try to prevent you from crashing, when FPV drones will allow you very easily to do that.
The analogy that I use is that operating a camera drone is basically like if you get an Uber, you're just kind of sitting in the back seat of a luxury SUV, and you've got your chauffeur kind of taking you to your destination, and they're worrying about the logistics. So you, as the pilot, kind of just worry about the mission at hand. But when you're flying FPV acro, like you're in it, man. It's like being in a like a rally car, for instance. Every part of your being has to be focused on, piloting that machine moment by moment.
But there is, and I've been flying FPV for a little while, but I remember the moment where it clicked, because in the beginning, acro is so frustrating, and it's so tempting to use angle mode or horizon mode or whatever to simulate what you're used to in a GPS drone.
Right.
But I was encouraged by the FPV community to not do that because it teaches bad habits. And then I just committed myself, and I'm not a simulator person. I didn't do a lot of simulator time. Now you say the simulator is great and you spend a lot of time there, right?
Yeah, actually, that was kind of one of the biggest arguments that I made in the book, is that, in my opinion, the fastest path to acro mastery, basically across all three of FPV's disciplines, whether you want to race or freestyle or do like professional cinematic, the best way to get better is essentially to get into the simulator. And that's, sage advice that everyone in the community parrots. But I think where it falls short is then, well, once I'm motivated, once I'm in, like, how do I actually utilize that tool to get better? So the best way, and I wrote an entire book to support this argument, is that you really need to get onto racetracks and practice simulated racing specifically, so that you can get that objective, quantifiable feedback on your performance.
What would you say to people like Kelly here, who just appreciate the talent that it takes to fly FPV, but you have zero interest in it, right, Kelly?
I love watching it. I could watch the video all day because I think the pilots that do it well are so ultra talented. I know I could never measure up, so I have no interest in trying it myself.
It's tough. I mean, you got to be committed to it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the reward is it. I
mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, and that's something that I wrote about so much in the book too. I wanted to kind of like encourage people to continue to go, because whatever it is that sort of attracts new pilots to FPV, they have some idea of what it feels like. But I mean, as someone who's been flying for, 5 or 6 years now and has gotten to a level that I feel comfortable with, I mean, it's way better than anything that you think it is. You see
really
steel,
is.
You see drib.
Yeah. Now I'll never fly like a steel or a drib or anybody like that. Johnny FPV. I'll never be there because I don't have the time to dedicate to that. And to be honest, I think being my age, my reaction time is kind of like, But I can fly acro mode, and I can keep it from crashing. I would tell anybody in the camera drone community that is thinking about getting into FPV, try it. At least try it. Get you something teeny tiny, inexpensive, or just get a controller and fly in the sim to see what you think, because it is, and I think you'd agree, Christian, of course, that it's the closest thing to actually flying like a bird. People buy camera drones and to get the bird's perspective, but to actually feel like you're flying, and you say this in your book, become the machine. To become, once you get that muscle memory, and you're not really thinking too much about what stick does what and yaw and all that, and you just do it, then that's when the real magic comes in. You agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, for sure. I've actually always been interested in like metaphysical type stuff, like out of body experiences and lucid dreaming and meditation, for instance. So when I saw FPV, I was like, oh, I know exactly what this is all about, and I knew I had to do it. So, when I started flying, I immediately made that connection that, the quadcopter and all the gear that's associated, really at the end of the day, it's just the medium by which we can experience, that dynamic visual experience that FPV flight is. And like you said, in the last sentences of, the book's preface, I say, listen, I didn't write this book to teach people how to fly drones. I wrote this book to teach people how to fly, period.
Yeah. It's because of this technology that humans can experience what it's like to fly.
Yeah,
it's a magic thing that everybody wants to do as a kid. You have dreams that you're flying, and now you can really do it. Yes, Kelly.
Now you can do it.
Question in the chat: what is the best simulator? What brand? What website? What is the best one out there?
Tough to say. I'm a Velocidrone guy, so I've probably got about 1,200, 1,500 hours logged into Velocidrone over the past 5 years, but I'm relatively neutral. I think all of them are pretty good.
And follow up: are you wearing a Rolex?
No, not at all. This thing's actually only like $150.
Are you wearing a Folex? Is that a Folex?
No, it's actually this, I forget what the hell this company's called. Original Grain. So they make it out of these like little wood pieces, and it's like
neat.
Burled wood and polished. It's actually pretty nice, but it's only like $150.
Do you know I have a Rolex within reach?
What?
Where is it? Is it in this drawer? It's actually a Folex. It's a fake Rolex.
Does it work?
It worked for a while. Wait, where is it in this one? Oh man, I'll have to look for it. But a buddy of mine who was in Afghanistan, apparently there's a lot of, not to get sidetracked, but very quickly about the watches. A friend of mine, they have a very big market of fake stuff over there. You can get like Gucci bags. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. He got me like a pile of Rolexes, and all of them together, not worth one real one. But back to the book. Now you mentioned in here there's a little section here, analog versus digital, and you got a picture of the DJI FPV system. Do you think analog is on its way out? Is that becoming passé? What's the story on that?
Probably on its last legs. I mean, as I wrote in there, I think with the release of Generation 2, it's probably going to push analog to the wayside. But I mean, analog's probably just always going to have its place just for latency, unless digital gets to the point where it is just that quick. But
right. And what do you think about the soon-to-be released DJI FPV quad that is kind of a hybrid?
I mean, it's I don't know. I've just seen some the initial videos for it. It's interesting. It's probably not for me. It's probably not for most guys that are already like acro pilots. But it's good for the community for sure. If it's something that helps to cross that barrier and get new pilots in, then I'm all for it.
I'm afraid, and I can tell you that I had a chance to fly it. I'm afraid that, not afraid, but I'm with you. I think that acro pilots they'll think it more of it like a curiosity.
Right.
They'll think it's cool. They might review it because they're going to send these to all the big FPV dudes.
Does it go full acro?
It does. I can't answer a lot of questions because I don't want to violate the trust of the person who let me fly it, but I can tell you that I don't think it hooks up to Betaflight. I think you can do the PIDs and everything in the goggles, which are going to be AkiSync 3. But that aside, you can fly the thing in an acro, and then if you're like, oh no, I'm going to crash, you hit a button, it hovers in space like that.
Right.
So that's a great little hybrid introduction for people in the GPS community that want to get into acro type flying and get that footage. But I'm afraid that people will go from GPS to that and then not venture any further. They'll be happy with that, and they won't, because you don't have to build it. You can fix it, I think. Maybe I'm saying too much. But anyway, I think it's going to be a fun little thing whenever it comes out.
I know, I have so many questions for you, but I'm sure you can't answer any of them.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But it is cool. It's so cool. And it sounds awesome. That's all I'll say. Anyway, so your book is available on Amazon.
Yeah, right now, it's exclusively available on Amazon right this moment, but actually I had a pretty good conversation with Drew Camden the other day, and long story short, he loves it, and they're going to start carrying it in the Rotor Riot store hopefully within the next 2 weeks. We've got copies that are being printed up and shipped down to Orlando right now.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. I really, when I started getting in FPV, I could have used some of your information on batteries. Because for me, that was a real sticking point. Coming from the GPS where you just plug it in when the lights are solid, that's it. It's done. I don't have to know
super easy. You got 4 bars. You're good.
Yeah, I didn't have to know about cell voltage or anything else. What kind of how to charge it. It took me a long time to kind of figure out.
I didn't know anything about this stuff either. It was like enrolling in electrical engineering 101 and trying to figure it out so that I could fly my mini quad.
Do you enjoy building?
I do now a lot more than I did. Only because I don't know, the way that I equate it is almost like a guitarist, for instance. Dudes that are into guitars, they have tons of guitars. They got an entire wall of it. They play this one if they want that twangy sound, or if they just want to shred, they've got their shredder. And it's the same kind of thing with mini quads. So I enjoy building them now because I know during the build process I'm imagining how it's going to feel and how freeing it's going to be to actually fly it. But when I was, first starting, it was the absolute bane of my existence.
Yeah,
and I hated every second of it.
Yeah, I'm just coming out of that phase just now. I'm comfortable soldering, and I kind of know where things go and everything. By the way, if there's any questions for Christian in the chat, Kelly, let me know. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And if you have any questions, just go ahead and put them in there, and Kelly will let us know. At the end of the book, here, in the where I've marked here, is a great line, and you can see it. FPV is not a crime. And it says, I'll just read the last line. So to any agency or corporation looking to rob me and my fellow pilots of our hard-earned superpower, I say, I'll give you my quad when you pry it from my cold, dead hands. It was my best Charlton Heston impression.
You like that one?
Yeah, that was good. Yeah. And that's true. That's the way the FPV community feels. It it is a superpower. It really, really is. And
it's in your backpack. You could take it to the park, and it lets you just explore your environment with a speed and an agility that's unmatched by anything else. It really is just an out-of-body experience.
Yes, Kelly.
Will this book be made into a film? If so, when? And how much money did you get for the rights?
I wish. Now, I don't know about a film. I'm actually working on getting it into a digital format. I've had a lot of people internationally clamoring for an ebook, which I'm working on right now. But this is just, to be honest with you, an absolute pain in the ass. I thought it was going to be super easy. Just take PDF file, click convert, goes into EPUB, load onto Amazon. It's not that at all. So I actually had to hire a company to work with me on that. But
I'll
have a digital version hopefully in the next 2 weeks.
All right, very good. And what's your website? And I think I Do you have a website, or I put all your links in the description?
I have. It's Vespula.com, but there's nothing there. Don't. How's that for sales and marketing? Don't go to my website. I got a Udemy course on
Okay, don't do that.
I'm working on right now. So
where are you in the world? Where are you located?
Oh, right now I'm in Connecticut. Yeah, that's where I live.
When you go out flying, do you see anybody else doing it? I mean, just randomly meet up with anybody. Oh, hey, you're flying FPV too. Because here in Tennessee, I never see that. I'm always the only one.
Yeah, there's this one guy, Jack, that I met. I was just flying at a park. I heard another mini quad buzzing around, and he was just hanging out. I went up to him, and we started shooting the shit. And now we've been friends for the past year or so. But I do occasionally see people out there. But I connect with people, through social media, and then we just meet up and we do, like tiny whoop races and stuff like that occasionally. But
Good. What's your opinion on all the regulation coming up and all the little dip-de-doos and add-ons that we're gonna have to put on and all that stuff?
I don't know. I don't know. The way that I think about it is that, I mean, if there's anything that I have supreme faith in, it's the collective ingenuity of the FPV community. So, I mean, no matter what ends up happening, I don't think like the sky is falling. I think that there will be workarounds and loopholes, or just blatant, disregard for the regulations. But I don't know. The one thing that worries me is that it may just impose one more barrier to a hobby that already has a lot of barriers to entry. And if it just puts a stranglehold, on new pilots coming in, that's obviously not good for the hobby or the industry as a whole. But
yeah, I hate
FPV is going to persist.
I agree. I think there are people that will just aren't following any rules now and just never will, and just they'll do their thing. And until the FAA gets a police force, I don't think we have too terribly much to worry about, unless you're an idiot, unless you purposely fly on the White House lawn and then somebody reports you and then you ignore the FAA and then bad things happen. Don't ignore the FAA if they contact you. I think we've all learned that, haven't we? Where's my winking sound? I'm not going to say any names. Yeah. Very good. So, actually, next week, Kelly, you'll want to come back for this because I know how you're loving this FPV stuff. Next week, more FPV stuff.
Yes.
Vic Moss from the FAA's, they have this drone advisory committee, and he's on it. And I'm going to have Zoe FPV will be on as well, and Joshua Bardwell. It's gonna be the who's who of FPV. And Kelly, of course, you'll be there as well.
I will be all up in that. This whole interview to me has been in another language with all your acro, smackro, wiggity, wiggity, whackro. It's so over my head.
Oh, the wiggity whackro. How did you know about that? That just came out. Yeah, man. Kelly, I did a video once where I flew a 6S, terrifyingly fast quad near Kelly, and it kind of went wrong. And I think you were scarred by that, weren't you, Kelly?
I wasn't scarred. I was shook.
Yeah, you were shook because that whole thing was lit. We're too old to say these things. Anyway.
Is that your first time on 6S?
Me, no.
If I knew what that meant, I would answer that question.
The more S, the more fun, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, somebody in the chat wants to know what your Instagram is.
It's at Vespula FPV, so VESPULA FPV.
Gotcha.
There you go. And all his links are in the description, along with a link to the Amazon where you can get this book, which, after you're done reading it, keep it by the nightstand in case an intruder comes in. You can bludgeon them to death with it.
Just beat him over the head with it.
There you go.
I didn't know that you guys were doing giveaways. I figured if you want to give away a book right now on the stream, I can sign it. I'll box it up and take care of shipping. So if you want to pick a lucky winner, just give me their name and address afterwards. I'll sign it for them.
How about if we do pick me right now, and we'll let Christian pick the winner in the chat. All right.
Oh God, I don't have the YouTube open up.
Oh, that's okay. We'll let Kelly.
Go ahead, you pick him.
We'll let Kelly pick someone. So
yeah, we can do that.
Pick me, Kelly. Pick someone who maybe hasn't won before. Someone you think knows how to read. That'd be important. And you can win this book, FPV Flight Dynamics.
I mean, if you don't want to read it, you can throw it up on eBay. I guess you get like at least $20 for it.
$20. There you go. Who do we have?
How about N5HQ?
N5HQ, a name that just rolls off the tongue. Congratulations. You just won a book.
Christian, how did you decide how big the book would be in size? Maybe because it's a very big book. Could it have? I mean, is it price prohibitive? Price effective?
I mean, yeah, like so the actual trim size of it, it's 8.5 by 11, so it's like standard legal size. I mean, I decided on that. I mean, just because it's so graphically intensive, like you want to be able to get everything on the page.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have to blur that. It's so graphic.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I mean, in terms of printing costs, yeah, it's pretty expensive to produce a book that is this size, 280 pages with a full color interior. Gotcha. Not cheap to produce.
Yeah, it's a great book. It really, really is. I wish I had that book like 2 years ago. But
it's the book that I wrote. It's that I wish I had when I picked up the sticks for the first time. Seriously.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much for being on, man. And I wish you all the best of luck. I hope people buy your book, and we'll have you back on again when the second edition is released.
Thanks so much, Ken.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. We'll see you later.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. How about that dude?
He knows his stuff, man.
He knows his stuff, and he's got a very nice coiffed beard.
He's got good hair, too.
I'm so jealous of his beard. Yeah.
I think his hair might be better than yours, and that's going to make you a little angry, but I'm going out on a limb and going to say that.
Dude, my hair's on point today. It's on point. And by that, I mean, I got little points in my hair right here. I'm very careful about getting, what do you think? If my hair was...
Frost those tips.
Yeah, I said frost it all. If my hair was dark, would I be better looking?
You'd be a lot younger looking because you had no wrinkles. I don't know how you've done it, but you have absolutely no wrinkles whatsoever.
Do you want to know how I do it?
Yes.
This is absolutely true.
You avoid the sunshine.
Oh, there's 3 things. I avoid the sunshine.
Yeah.
I drink nothing but water. And I try to maintain a slight pudginess so that I have the fat content that, you don't want to be gaunt. You don't want to be... Anyway. Beauty tips. Thank you. All right, let's get into some viewer videos. Then the fun's going to begin. Kelly, you good?
If the most beautiful woman in the history of the world wanted to date you, but you had to dye your hair dark, would you do it?
What do you mean by the word date?
Never mind. Let's watch videos.
Yeah, I'll date you for a night. Okay, sorry. Is my mom still watching? Sorry, Mom.
Long gone.
If you see the name Renee Savacool in there, that's my mom. All right. I have a UFO video that I'm going to show you.
I got to see this.
But first, a picture from our buddy Ray Kelly. He says, "Hey Ken, I support law enforcement all year. This year, my wife and I decided to give a Christmas card with Dunkin' gift cards in it for the officers on patrol that day. This nice officer responded to our condo complex to pick it up, and I thanked them for their service and told her to stay safe. Here's a photo if you want to share it on TNL. Thank you, Ray Kelly. That's very nice. Very nice. And so do you want to just get the UFO video out of the way and then share a bunch
I gotta see it. I want to see this and see if it's some kind of something we can figure out. To me, it looked like a rocket in the picture. I don't know what was going on.
Okay. So yesterday, I was just sitting on the porch because it was a little warm. Let me know in the chat what you think of this. I saw what I thought was plane exhaust being reflected by the sun. But then I kept looking at it, and it lasted for about 10 minutes. And then I thought, I'll get the camera. Because, I don't want to be watching this thing. Oh, yeah, that was a UFO. Wait, I got 300 cameras upstairs. Maybe I should get one. So I wanted to share this with you. Here it is. I narrate it, of course.
I saw something in the sky, and it prompted me to grab my camera. I don't know if I can even zoom in enough so you can see it, but it's a bright thing, and it's going up and up and up. It started down at the tree line.
Oh, wow.
Can you see it there?
There's two of them, and I thought it was the outline of the sun at first. Now, I apologize. Later on,
There's another one below it.
my autofocus focused on the freaking lamp instead of
Maximum digital zoom there.
And then I thought,
The
oh,
only
it's,
thing I can think of is that it's the exhaust from a plane reflecting off of the sun as it goes down. But so there. And they're gone.
Did you see that thing go from right to left to right?
Stop
There's
it.
another one.
Stop it.
Coming back.
So here's where it's focusing on the lamp. Sorry about that.
It's definitely moving though, right?
Yeah. Now, I thought it was just a reflection of exhaust or something. But then look, the dark tip starts to form. Now watch this. There's a few frames before I move the camera that it's in perfect focus, and you can see it on the top one.
Interesting enough.
See the solid one down below?
Right.
Now there's just one. It's probably exhaust from a plane hitting the sun just right. Oh, wait a minute. No. Now the one below is a solid object. Okay, now that's weird. Can you see that? Right below the one that's bright is a dark one. And then it went away.
It was about 30 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, come on.
Does the other one reappear? The one at the bottom?
Yes.
I was pulling a cow up. So I grabbed my camera. It's a UFO, man.
Here we go. See it?
And I don't think it has to do with a plane at all. I think you got something else on your hands.
See, look at that. Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
You see, that's when I moved.
See it with my,
that's when
my
I know
naked
that.
eye. Oh, now there's that one. But, okay, now I'm getting a little excited. Do you see that one in the cloud below it?
No, I can't.
What happened?
Trying to hold the camera still, but I'm too
there's
freaking excited. See it? There we go. Now you have two of them.
Look at that.
Look at that.
They're just hanging there.
Isn't that weird?
They're just sitting there.
This is good stuff right here.
If you're watching on a big screen TV, I hope you can see the detail there.
Two little fish in the sky. I think the clouds are moving and not the things.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think they're.
Oh my goodness.
I think they're stationary.
I've never seen anything like this, and I'm an aviation dude.
Wow.
It's just sitting there.
Have you posted this on YouTube yet?
No, this is the first time I'm showing it.
Camera's steadier. Let me try. Put it down here.
Which camera are you using? The Sony?
The Sony, yeah, because it has the best light.
I apologize. It's always shaky footage, isn't it? There we go.
See, now I'm focused on the freaking lamp.
Yeah.
Just to the left and up from the lamp. Right there.
I don't know, man.
If it were exhaust from a plane, it would have dissipated by now.
It's in the same spot.
And I can still see it with my naked eye.
It hasn't moved. The clouds are moving, but it hasn't moved. So that's why I'm thinking it was something otherworldly.
This is a view that I have from my porch. So I've never seen anything do this at this time of day, ever. And I think that's it. Hope I don't get probed.
So, what'd you think of that, Kelly? Your thoughts?
There's something to that. I don't know, man. I think you captured something that was pretty doggone unique there.
I tell you what, there's some discussion going on in the chat. Super chat $20 if you think it's a UFO. Super chat $50 if you don't think it's a UFO.
And $60 if you hope he gets probed.
Yeah, $60 if you want me to get probed. Hell, I'll probe myself. You give me $60. All right. Let's show some viewer videos, okay? Yeah. That was just weird. This is from Jason Jones. This is his first time with the Mini, and this is in Puerto Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. It's beautiful. This is our anniversary trip over the New Year holiday. The drone was perfect for carry-on, performed awesome for a first-time experience with the Mini in windy conditions, and was really great to carry around while touring the town. So he says it's time you get your passport, Ken, like you keep saying, and go see some beauty outside the U.S. Jason Jones. I've been to Mexico back when you didn't need a passport. Huh.
Nice.
Very nice, Jason Jones. Thank you very much for sending that in.
And I was flying the Mavic 2 Pro today and probably 20-mile-an-hour wind gusts and was getting so many warnings and altitude, angle, something.
Oh my goodness. Hold on. That was very interesting, Kelly. Let me quickly sidetrack. David Cassidy, $20 super chat. Thank you, David Cassidy. We have a video from David tonight to show. To help Jeff's PTSD. Yes. No doubt he's got PTSD from doing the news. And Sky Launch Drone Solutions became a member. Thank you very much. Yeah, we called Jeff back and he became a member. Welcome to the Pigeon Jerky Gang. That is awesome. So we have 3 new members tonight. The goal is 10. Justin McGarry. Thank you, McGarry, much for the $10. Sorry, missed like 30 minutes of the show. I got paged to a medical call. Still loving the show. By the way, what's your favorite entry-level drone? My Phantom 3 gimbal. Fail, looking to upgrade. All right, 2 things. 1, isn't TNL a little bit more important than a medical call? Come on, priorities. And entry-level drone, I guess these days would be Mini. Yeah, probably the Mini. Or if you wanted a larger sensor, go with the Phantom. You can even get a Phantom 4 or a 4 Pro. You can get them on eBay. There's people selling them. Probably get them for cheaper than... No, it wouldn't be cheaper than a Mini. And Eugene L., thanks very much for the $10 super chat. Howdy from the holler. I'll tell you what, Eugene, I'll see you down there in the holler. I lived in West Virginia. I dated a girl in the holler.
Yes, you did.
Yes, I did. You remember her? You remember?
What was her name?
Cannot remember. But you know what? No, that's weird to say.
Sarah.
Oh, Sarah Saul.
Was she from the holler?
Yes, she was. That was another holler girl. Wow.
And how?
Sarah. No, there's this other girl like deep in the... I mean, the directions to her house were kind of like, all right, go past the 3rd still. You make a ride with the burnt school bus. And then I'm right there in front of the check cashing place. Come on down, kid. Did I forget her name? But her parents loved me. For some reason. Wow, I haven't thought of Sarah Saul in a long time. Maybe I shouldn't be throwing out last names. That's probably her maiden name. Brandon Rain, making it rain again. Nice dog in the back, Kelly. Do you have your dog and the cat in the same room right now?
Yeah, it's weird. I've got 2 cats, one named Abby, one named Gray Cat, who was just a stray cat that wandered up and then had babies on our front porch. Abby and Gray Cat don't get along. They would kill each other if we let them, but Scooby gets along with both cats.
Scooby's pretty chill.
Yeah.
Scooby's pretty chill. Pure Heifer with a $20 super chat. SpaceX, maybe, or UFO. I don't know about that. But isn't it fun saying SpaceX? SpaceX. Everybody loves SpaceX. Gotta love that SpaceX. You know that's why Elon Musk named it that.
I was getting ready to ask you that.
You know that.
There's something going on
Yes, of course. Hey, I'm going to make the whole world say SpaceX. I dare you, Elon. I dare you. I'm going to do it. So the whole world's like, I hear like the news announcers coming on. Yes, SpaceX. We're having lots of space sex. All right. Hey, let's draw for this camera really quick. I know there's some people hanging on. This is a really cool. This is a really cool camera. This is the Fimi Palm. This is the original. This is the first one. I have the Fimi Palm 2 back there like that I'm going to do a review on. But in the meantime, somebody's going to win this one. And let's go ahead and go to the Decideratron 5000. The Decideratron 5000. If you saw, this isn't a pick-me. That music just gets everybody going. Hold on, hold on. Oh, there we go. There's my Decideratron 5000. So this is from the video that I posted 2 weeks ago, and if you put the phrase that pays, if you put the phrase that pays in there, which was palm me, Ken, then you have a chance of winning. And that chance is one in 592. What do you think about that, Wink?
Pretty good odds, Larry.
Remember Wink Martindale?
Yeah, wasn't he from Jackson, Tennessee?
I think so. And our winner is Ethan Jennings.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Shut up, Alexa. Ethan Jennings. Thank you. Congratulations. Boy, Alexa, she's getting a little lippy, isn't she?
Ask her where Wink Martindale was from.
Alexa, where is Wink Martindale from?
Wink Martindale was born in Jackson, Tennessee in 1934.
Huh. Alexa, is Wink Martindale still alive?
Wink Martindale is still alive. He is 86 years old.
Do you remember the Sesame Street equivalent of Wink Martindale? Do you remember his name? Don't say it out loud. Let me know in the chat if you know.
No idea.
There was a game show host on Sesame Street.
Really?
Yeah. I'll give this book to the first person to get it.
Huh.
Oh,
I
instant
have no
contest.
clue.
Yeah. Come on. Dave Wolford. Dave Wolford got it. Congrats, man.
Guy Smiley?
Guy Smiley. You remember Guy Smiley?
No,
He'd have a microphone, a suit, and everything. But I'm Guy Smiley. Oh, you remember that? Oh, yeah. Sesame Street in the 70s, man. Can't beat that. Wow, we gave away so much stuff just now. So, Kelly.
And remember, if you win something, to shoot Ken an email.
Oh, please do. Yes. Oh, yes. You have to do that. And remind me what you won. Because, you know, I'm stupid and I forget things. Right there. KenHeronUpload@gmail.com. Kelly, the next viewer video is up to you.
Yes.
Do you want to see a funny movie trailer? Or do you want to head on down to Mullet Lake?
Oh, this is tough.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Let's go to Mullet Lake.
Woo, doggy. We're going down to... Hold on. Hold on. It's worth the wait. We're going down to Mullet Lake. This is from Jim Chimner. And he's actually landing his drone on the frozen Mullet Lake. Here's a short video of the Mavic Mini landing on Mullet Lake, the first ice of the season. The lake had just frozen over last night. I tossed a few rocks out to make sure it would support the drone. No crap here for music. It's epidemic. Good man, good man. So there you go. Mullet Lake is a lake in Sheboygan County in Michigan. The lake is named after John Quincy Mullet, seen here. Not really. I just made that up.
Why was I picturing like a summer scene in the South on a beach with a lake and a bunch of guys with mullets? I wasn't picturing an actual lake named Mullet Lake.
You don't like John Quincy Mullet? I made that name up too.
Dude's a strong mullet.
Yeah, man. There you go. That's Mullet Lake. You can see old Joe Dirt out there sometimes. The real guy's name that the lake is named after is John Mullet. I just put Quincy in there because it just sounded more. And that dude. I think we're back. Are we back? Are we back?
Yes, I think. Oh, well. Yeah, maybe.
Okay, here's the thing. Sorry about that. YouTube had a little fart there.
We're back.
We're back. Good. Okay. If I look pixelated, if my skin isn't the porcelain chiseled goodness that you're used to, go ahead and refresh your browser, and then it'll fix itself. Did we get my John Quincy mullet? Was that comedy lost forever?
Yeah, it wasn't that funny the first
time.
Oh,
no, come on. old John Quincy mullet. Look at that dude. The stash makes it. If he didn't have the stash.
It looks like baseball player Keith Hernandez. Any baseball fans in the chat?
Oh, you're right.
Looks just like Keith Hernandez.
Hey, didn't Kent Tekulve have a mullet?
Man, everybody back in the 80s, and I think he did too, but yeah, most of them did.
Remember Kent Tekulve?
Yeah, played for Pittsburgh and the Phillies.
Yeah, he's a sidearm pitcher.
Yeah, Submariner.
Yeah, man. I know nothing about baseball except for Kent Tekulve, because it's just fun to say. All right, we're still good? All right. Now let's play the movie trailer.
Yes.
Hold on, let me read the message from YouTube. Your encoder is sending data faster than real time. You must rate limit your live video. Open widget. Go away with your widget. Can't you just do the thing that you do, YouTube, and leave me alone? Anyway. Boy, technology is awesome when it works. And then you take it for granted, and then something happens between here and there and the satellite and your provider and all the magic science that has to work to do this around the world, and you're like, what? I don't understand that. When it's very logical that something along that long chain of things can go wrong.
Quit your griping and show some videos.
You're right. This is from Jim. The last name. I haven't done enough Kegels today to read this name.
Easy.
Right now, some dude's asking his wife what Kegels are. Don't tell him. He should already know. Where's my wink sound effect? All right. See, now there's the humor that goes over the kids' heads. Damn, Google. All right, this is Jim Petikowski.
Oh, yeah.
Jim Petikowski. I got it. All right. My boys and I enjoy your videos and live show on Thursday nights. I picked up a Phantom 1 back in 2014. I strapped a GoPro to it and filmed the first video. I got a kick out of it, making a cool Hollywood preview with it. Jim Petikowski. Enjoy this. I'll narrate it.
Two children on a quest for air dominance will embark on a journey above whatever that said, in search of the clouds. Alex GP, Nate GP, this summer. How much will the quad fly? This time, it's personal. The Fellowship of the Quad. This film is not yet rated. Directed DVD.
You like my movie guy voice?
Great.
Could I do movie trailers?
I think you could. Hadn't the guy that you were imitating there passed away? You could step right in.
Oh, LaFontaine?
Was that his name?
Yeah, Don LaFontaine.
Don LaFontaine.
Don LaFontaine. That was it. Oh, he was so great. Nobody will ever be. Sometimes I go back. What he did movie trailer voiceovers up until the late 90s, didn't he?
I think so.
He was like 80 and still going,
oh yeah, I could beat your ass.
Okay. Let's dip into the old mailbag really quickly.
We just got a letter. 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 Wonder who it's from.
Well, I got these a couple weeks ago because I rarely get to the post office, so I think these are actually Christmas cards, but I didn't want them to think I didn't get them. So Thank you very much. No, this is. Oh yeah, happy holidays. Best wishes to you and yours. From the Goodwill Fire Company, Paul Windemeyer, Mayor, Captain. Thank you, you guys. Thank you for your service. Very much appreciate you. There's I think, aren't there more volunteer firemen, fire people that firefighters than there are paid in the country?
I would bet you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, there has
I'd
to
say
be.
that's true.
Yeah, and we depend on them, don't we?
For sure.
Like you're not,
especially in rural Tennessee.
yeah, you're not gonna. Your house is on fire. You're not gonna be like, whoa. Are you a professional fire guy? You're just some volunteer. Nope. Get your hose out of here. I'll let it burn.
Yeah.
You're not gonna do that. You're gonna thank them very much for saving your stuff. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I see the handwriting on here. I'm like so jealous. Look at the handwriting on there.
Oh, that is good.
Isn't that good? And I think a dude wrote that. You never see good dude handwriting. Oh, I got some money. Cha-ching! This is £1. Oh, from Jersey.
What?
From the state of Jersey. Not New Jersey, but Jersey in the UK. Merry Christmas. Ken and Henry. Merry Christmas from the Kowalski family. Mike. Oh. We don't have this name in the States. Marcy. Mike, the other M. No, I want to say it. Maricel. Marshall? Marseille? Marceau?
Maricel? I don't know.
Harry, Sarah, a.k.a. Junk Pick. Here is a Jersey pound from the Isle of Jersey for your collection. If you hold up the pound note in the light, you'll see a picture of the Jersey cow. Oh, yeah. You can't see it, but it's there. And you know what? If you turn off the light, you won't see it anymore. Oh, boy. Thank you very much for that. I'm going to put this in my foreign money collection. Do you know I had a foreign money collection?
I had no idea.
Look. People
Make
have been
it rain!
Make it rain, yo! I'm a man of the world. Look at all this. I don't know how much this is worth, but people have been sending me. If you want to send me money from foreign lands, I still want to get I want to get a bill from Scotland. I want a Deutschmark. What do you want, Kelly? What do you want? Order some money.
I have
send it here.
What are those things you get in Mexico? Those
pesos?
Give me a peso.
Okay. And I want somebody to send me a loon from Canada. Send me one. You know what a loon is? Kelly? Remember a loon?
No idea.
It's I think it's $1 in Canada. It's a coin.
How much is what was that? You just got a pound? What is that in American money?
Alexa, how much is £1 in US dollars?
£1 is about $1 and 37 cents.
The power of the pound. All right. All right. The viewer video of the week is really great. But I have one more piece of mail here. And this is from... Just got this today. This is from... I think it's Norman that sent me this. Yeah, Norman. Norman Bland. You see him in the chat sometimes. Dear Ken, please find enclosed a few 3D printed parts that should fit the Mavic Mini and the Mini 2. A GoPro mount for underneath and some extra long landing legs, as well as a buoyancy device to rescue the craft should it fall out of the sky over water. See, Norman knows that I like to crash in water. And that's very thoughtful. Thank you. So he sent me this handle thing. 3D
nice.
Handle. And then this, I'm assuming, is the flotation device.
Oh.
That you can strap on and, yeah, it says buoy recovery on it. And buoy howdy, I really appreciate you sending this. And now here's Kelly with a better joke. What you got?
I gave my wife a world map and I hung it up in the kitchen. Then I gave her a dart and I said, throw this and wherever it lands, that's where I'm taking you when this pandemic is over. Turns out we're spending 2 weeks behind the fridge.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. Nah, I'm going to do that. Nah, not that one. I'll have to save that one. All right, one more video here. This is from our buddy Steve in the UK. Skycam video. Hello again, Ken. You said you like watching old stuff recorded by drone. Well, here you go, buddy. This is a 15th century UK tower. It's an old UK Pele tower built in the 15th century. A bit battered now, but still worth buzzing with me drone. Hope you like it. The music is not epidemic, so it's crap.
It's total crap.
Yeah, no, but this music you're hearing here is epidemic music. I replaced it. Because if it's not epidemic, it is in fact crap. But there you go. We don't have stuff like that. What's the oldest thing here in the United States that we have?
The Grand Canyon.
I was going to say, my friend Doris. No.
Is he going through the window? Is he going to do it?
Oh, I hope so.
Oh, he's not doing it.
No, because you know what? You know what would happen? If he
What?
got stuck on that windowsill, what could you do, right?
Yeah,
That's probably a
no
protected thing there. Yeah, hello, Queen. Yeah, hey. I got my drone stuck. My drone. It's like a little helicopter. It's a whirly. It flies. Queen. Hello. Yeah, I think you'd have to. I think they behead you if you mess with their monuments. So, thank you very much for sending that in. So, all right. The show's going along, but we have to play 1 second song. George Michael edition. Are you ready, Kelly?
Let's do it.
Everybody in the chat, get ready because you're going to try to topple this man. And this is his wheelhouse. You think you know every George Michael and Wham song that was ever created? You think you can identify it with 1 second of it before all of our wonderful people up here in the chat? All right.
It's a song, it's a song, it's a 1 second song. So it's way too short for you to try to sing along. It's a song, it's a song, it's a 1 second song. Take a guess and see if you're right or wrong. It's a song, it's a song, it's a 1 second song. You can win a prize made in Hong Kong.
Well, I don't know where it's made. It might be made here in the United States of America. So,
Doubtful.
So this, yeah, right. I don't know. He looks American. This is the Evil Knievel stunt set. Man, this is made by California Creations. I thank them very much for sending me this to give away. If you don't want this, and I don't know why you wouldn't, because if you're cool, you're going to want one of these. But if you don't want that, then you can also opt for Freewell filters. Okay? Freewellgear.com makes filters for all of your camera equipment, whether it be a drone or a terrestrial camera. Freewellgear.com. It's good stuff. You use them all the time, don't you, Kelly?
Yep, I use them on my Mavic 2 Pro, and I got to get a set for my DJI Pocket 2.
All right. So what we're going to do now is Kelly's going to pick two people. One user to win the prize if you get it, and then another person to win the prize if you don't get it. So either way, we're giving stuff away.
Okay,
all right, so
a Kelly wins and a Kelly loses.
Yes. So either way, someone's gonna win. So pick me, pick me, pick me, and feel free to play along at home. This should be interesting for sure. 1 second song coming up. Kelly's picking two people. He won't disclose them now, but do you have two people?
I do.
All right, very good, very good. All right, now feel free to play along. There will be a little bit of lag, and I hope after our little blip, let me just go ahead and check, make sure we're still good. I think we're still good. Yeah, I think we're still good. All right, very good. All right, Kelly?
Mm-hmm.
There's about 10 songs.
All right.
Are you ready for the first?
Yes.
I can tell you it's George Michael or Wham or both, or however that works. Ready?
And all I got to do is beat them in the chat. I just got to out chat the chat.
You got to out chat the chat.
Don't do it. Don't even think about it.
I'm so worried about the lag.
No lag.
Should we make Kelly count down from 5?
I'll count to 2.
Okay, give him 2. Give him a 2 count. All right. Here's your first 1 second song.
Close the door.
Kelly.
Yes, Kelly?
Don't let the sun go down on me.
Correct. Nobody got it. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So this may seem like a magic power, but I assure you, there's no shenanigans going on. And Kelly, you're not looking at the chat, right?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't insult me.
Yeah. Everybody's getting it now. All right. Here is your next. What? Don't insult me. 1 second song.
Time.
Kelly.
Yes, Kelly?
Father figure?
Yes. All right. We're going to have to give them 5 seconds. We got to give them 5 seconds, man.
5 seconds?
Yeah, because they're getting it right after. Do you agree, you guys? Right?
No.
There's
5 seconds is too much.
Wait, there's too much lag. I can't believe you got it from.
You're the champ, dude. You didn't make Muhammad Ali tie one hand behind his back. He just beat the ever-loving you-know-what out of his opponents. That's what I'm doing here tonight because I'm that good.
But the thing is, you are good, but I think these coming clips these next ones are just so short that even if we gave them 10 seconds, they wouldn't get it. Let's give them 5 on the next one. We have to get the chat on the board.
No, we don't.
Everybody's saying 5 seconds, 4 seconds. All right, we'll do 5 on this one, okay? All right, here is the 1 second. Once again.
I don't know it, but I'm going to guess monkey.
Ooh, no. Chance to steal. There it is. Come on, somebody. Who's going to get it first? Oh my God. Adventure Living. That is Freedom. Yeah.
Tough one.
That is good. If you got it from that, we need to have some of these champs that are these living room champs come and be on one day.
Bring it.
Ooh, I say. All right, this is another 5 seconds, okay? Ready?
Yes.
One more time. Come on, chat.
5 seconds. I want your sex.
Correct. Wow. Just from... I mean, that just sounds sexy, doesn't it? A little bit. Sounds dirty. Yeah, people are just writing sex. No. No. All right, here is the next 1 second George Michael song. And just, you can name it at the end of your 5 seconds.
You are fine.
Oh, dear.
You are fine.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Kissing a Fool.
Dude, what's the score? Did they get? They got 1, right?
4-1.
4-1. Oh. Okay. All right. Come on, chat. You got 5 seconds. We're taking care of the lag for you. You got to get him. You still have a chance. Here we go.
No.
One more time.
No.
One more try?
Yeah. Damn, you're good. Damn. That is so impressive, man.
Dude, it's George Michael. Come on.
Are you wearing a cape? Because this is a superpower for sure. Did you cry when he died?
Oh, yes.
What year did he die?
Oh, man. 2012? I don't know. Ask Alexa.
Alexa, when did George Michael die?
George Michael died on December 25, 2016 at the age of 53 due to dilated cardiomyopathy with myocarditis and fatty liver.
Okay, Alexa, stop. Wow.
Died on Christmas Day, which I think was his birthday.
Oh, that's sad.
That is sad.
Okay. This is really going to be telling of you. Were you more upset when George Michael died or when Kurt Cobain died?
George Michael.
Oh,
Kurt Cobain was.
Oh my God! I apologize.
One of the most overrated people in the history of rock and roll.
The views of Kelly do not necessarily reflect that of me. Okay. Ooh.
George Michael here. Kurt Cobain, maybe here.
Oh man. People are saying chat should have 7 seconds.
No, they shouldn't. They shouldn't have any seconds.
All right, here's the next George Michael song. 1 second.
These fine hours.
I Can't Make You Love Me.
Yep, that's it. I Can't Make You Love Me, which is a cover of
Bonnie Raitt.
Yep. He knows his stuff. All right, here's the next one.
Oh, can you play it again?
Yeah. I'm taking 1 second from anywhere in the song.
Don't know it.
Oh, this is your chance, chat. Oh my goodness. Oh. Tanner Garcia got it. Jesus to a Child.
Ah.
Yeah, so wow, they have 2. Okay. All right. Just a few more. You ready? You getting nervous, Kelly?
All these people, all your viewers in the UK should be crushing me.
Yeah.
Come on. This is your UK icon.
Yeah. That was a tough one, wasn't it? All right, here we go. Once again.
Everything She Wants.
Correct. Wow. A lot of his songs had that in it. Oh. The train contest is on. Okay. This is okay. I bet you can name this song without me even playing it.
Okay.
The worst song he's ever sung.
The worst song
The
he's
worst
ever
song
sung.
George Michael has ever done.
Is it a cover?
Ben Cartwright got it. Give him the point. Give him the point. It's Last Christmas.
That is not true. That's a classic, one of the greatest, if not the greatest Christmas songs of all time. Don't ever disparage the name of George Michael on this show ever again if you want me to co-host with you.
The worst song ever. Oh my God. Worst song. It's not only the worst Christmas song, it's the worst song ever.
You know, he probably made more money off that song than any other song he wrote or recorded.
Yep. And the dude that make truck balls is a millionaire, but that doesn't mean it's good. All right. It's true. Yeah. It's a train in my yard. What in the hell? It sounds like it's getting closer, and it shouldn't. I know where it goes. All right. Damn.
Somebody is saying make Kelly type in the chat. I mean, I don't mind doing that.
Oh, I see.
I can do that.
You know what?
Take away the 5 seconds, and I'll do that all day.
That's a really good idea. We should have done that from the get-go.
The gecko.
The gecko. Save 15% on your car insurance. You want to do that?
Right, one round?
Yeah, no, I have a couple left. 3 more. You ready?
So I don't have to do the 5 seconds.
No 5 seconds. You just type it in when you know it. You ready?
Okay. Yeah.
Here it is again. That's a really good. We'll do this from now on.
I don't know if I got it.
Oh, look at that. See, look at that. Junk Pick got it.
No, I'm ahead of Junk Pick.
No, you're not.
In my chat, I am.
No. It's Junk Pick, then you.
What? Not on my screen.
Who's running the show? I believe that's
Is
me.
it really like that on your
No,
screen?
it really is. Do you have live chat or top chat?
Oh, I got top chat.
That's why. If there's any dispute, make sure you have it in live chat.
Oh, he was ahead of me.
He was, yeah. Look at this. A jitterbug. Right? No, this is good. I'm sure they would have done.
This is interesting now.
I'm sure they would have done a lot better. I apologize. We'll do it this way next time. That's great. Yes. Okay, here's the next one.
Am I typing?
You're of course. That's why we're doing it. You ready? Here we go. That is 1/4 of a second. And who wins? Wait. Oh, wait. And the winner is Kelly Green. Yeah, that is Faith. George Michael. George, is that Wham or George Michael?
That is George Michael.
Okay. And here is the last one. This is the last one. Come on, chat. What's the score?
Kelly 8, chat 4.
That's good. That's respectable. Here you go. Last one. Come on, chat. I'm rooting for you.
Dies. I spelled it wrong. Somebody beat me.
Ben Cartwright.
I had a typo and I had to backtrack.
Ben Cartwright. Congrats, man. So final score?
Kelly 8, chat 5.
Oh, that's good. So who is our winner?
The winner is Jahuan Lee. Jahuan Lee.
Juan Lee. All right. Very good. And who's our loser?
Tammy DePalma. Sorry, Tammy.
Oh, Tammy. All right. So you have your choice of Evel Knievel stunt set, which is a more practical prize than filters, to be honest. I mean, you're going to use the stunt set a lot more than the filters. That's just my opinion.
Oh.
But, Kelly, whenever we do 1 second song,
yes,
there's so much music, and we're only playing little pieces.
Right.
So, and I don't want to get a copyright strike, but I know this is your favorite song from George Michael.
Yes.
And so I thought I would sing it for you. A very short version.
Oh.
It's not Careless Whisper. I call this Lettuce Crisper. Whoa, 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 whoa. I feel so damn sure as I take your bowl and lead you to the salad bar. As the dressing pours, there must be something more. Calls to mind those bacon bits and all your sad croutons. I'm never gonna eat again. Untossed salad's got no flavor, and it's hard to comprehend. I know you've got no ranch. Should've known better than to eat it, friend, and waste this lettuce I've been given. So I'm never gonna eat again the way I ate with you. Thank you.
The Mojek in the chat had a better idea for a parody and call it Kelly's Whisper.
I was gonna I wanted it to rhyme. I was gonna make it hairless hipster, but I couldn't think of any lyrics. For hairless hipster. There's not a lot of words that rhyme with whisper. All right, let's get back into the droney drone stuff very quickly, and then we're gonna have to say farewell and goodbye because it's been kind of a long show. Kelly, are you doing okay? You're an old guy now. You're kind of very tired, aren't you?
It's okay, man. The money I make from this show more than makes up for the time I spend on it.
Oh, excellent. And that check will be there. You just keep... The mail is slow because of COVID.
You've fallen a few months behind, but I'm sure it'll get here eventually.
Yeah, I've sent it.
Okay.
And by the way, if you would like to become a Part 107 pilot and legally make money with your drone, by golly, you can do that with RemotePilot101.com. See this guy here? That gorgeous hunk of human being right there? That's Jason Schappert. He knows his stuff. He is a pilot, an instructor pilot, and an author. And he's got this complete course for you to learn, which is, as we speak, being updated with all the new remote ID and FA stuff that's coming out. You use Heron 18, and you can get 30% off. That is Heron 18. Boom, right there. RemotePilot101.com. HERON 18. 30% off. That's a course that's good for life. They've got practice quizzes on there. And then you'll be fully prepared to go in and take your test and pass it. Just as our buddy Jeff from Atlanta did. And how happy will you be at the end? By golly, you'll be very, very happy. This is how happy Remote Pilot 101 makes you. Kelly, have you ever been that happy?
You know, it's such a relief when you come out of that test knowing you passed. You hit the button on the computer, up pops your score, you pass. And
you grab your champagne.
Yeah, you want to pop the cork on some champagne.
There you go, man. RemotePilot101.com. We love you. Mean it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right. Viewer video of the week time.
Gotcha.
And this is really good. I get sent a lot of bridge videos, but this is a really good one. It's the viewer video of the week, and it is from none other than my favorite partridge, David Cassidy. Thank you, David Cassidy.
A bridge video? So he flew his drone over a bunch of old ladies playing cards? That's dangerous, and that breaks a lot of laws.
That's right, and their cards go flying around. And their blue hair, it's all over the place. He says, hey, Ken, in an effort to find anything in northeast Illinois and southeast Wisconsin interesting to film, I ventured to Cedarburg, home of the last one of the original covered bridges in Wisconsin. Filmed with the Skydio 2 and commentated via a computer-generated Irish female voice. Sound is epidemic, so it's not crap. Thank you very much. And here it is. Enjoy the viewer video of the week from David Cassidy.
More than 40 covered bridges once dotted the Wisconsin countryside. The Cedarburg Bridge, originally known as the Red Bridge, 3 miles north of the city of Cedarburg and 20 miles north of Milwaukee, near the junction of Highways 60 and 143 on the Covered Bridge Road, the last historical covered bridge. Built in 1876 by the town of Cedarburg on petition of neighbouring farmers to replace periodically washed-out bridges. Pine logs, cut and milled at Baraboo, were fitted and set in place in lattice truss construction with 3 by 10-inch planks, secured by 2-inch hodwood pins and floored by 3-inch planks. On October 1st, 1955, the Port Washington chapter, Daughters of the American Revolution, added to the bridge its one modern embellishment, a plaque which reads, after nearly a century of continuous use, the bridge began to suffer, with the heavy traffic loosening the planks. It was decided that the only way to preserve the bridge was to alleviate the bedding. In 1962, the Pop Commission made the choice to relocate the bridge by moving it off the abutments to a location approximately 50 feet east of where it was. It was also restricted to pedestrian traffic. A second, modern bridge was built beside it to the west, only a few yards away. Thank you for viewing a small bit of local history.
Wasn't that lovely?
Well done. Very cool.
Very good, David Cassidy. And you know, I love bridges so much that just seeing that one, it it made me, it hit me right here. I'm getting the vapors. In fact, we probably need to head on into, just to get some relief, into the Raz chamber. Let's head on into the beautiful Raz chamber filled with purple and blue bubbles that will envelop our entire being. Everything is good here in the Raz. There's no COVID, no taxes, and especially no farting. Please do not break wind in the Raz. That's the number one rule. It's been the rule.
But it is okay to pee though, right?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
How do you think we get that beautiful blue-green hue from all the urine? Brett Baker! You farted in the Raz! Shame on you, man! What are you doing? You know the rules! There's only one guy allowed to fart in the Raz. You know his name?
Ken Heron?
Nope. Username, Guns and Noses.
Oh, that's right.
He's okay. He's okay to fart in the Raz. For another month, and then his fart pass expires, and then it'll be someone else. I guess that's it, except one last joke battle between Kelly and you-know-who, whose name I will not say because she tends to get yappy. Kelly, give us your final joke.
Two grandmothers were bragging about their precious grandkids. One of them says to the other, "Mine are so good at social distancing, they won't even call me."
Alexa, tell me a joke.
How do lumberjacks work from home?
How?
They log in.
Now she got you there. She got you. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, she did.
Oh, yeah. All right, do another one.
That's all I got.
That's all you got?
That's it.
Alexa, tell me a limerick.
There once was a ninja who wore pink, which made it most difficult to slink, but he loved that color more than any other, so he developed the world's deadliest wink.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Can't compete with that. Yeah.
Before we go, I want to thank the rest of the people who have been supporting the channel with their super chats. Jim Petikowski, $5 super chat. Here's another $5 for butchering my name last week. Did I do it again, Petikowski? And Justin McGarry, $3 super chat. I'm a volunteer for Hanover, Illinois. I guess the fire department. Very good. Excellent. We really appreciate you volunteer firemen. Fire people. What is it? Firefighters? I don't want to be sexist. Firefighter. Aiken Drone Flyer 803 with $5 super chat. Thank you. The Buck Adventure Living. I think they recently became a member. 777. Good times, y'all. Thanks for the fun tonight. Mike Reese, $10 super chat. Thanks for all the helpful vids. Love them all. Thanks. And then moments later, another $10 super chat from Mike Reese. Thank you so much. Oh no, that's a super sticker.
Stickers, I like.
Yeah, you know how that goes. And then Anubis Arts TJ Grady thanking us with a $10 super chat. Thanks for another great TNL gentleman. Thank you so much, everybody, for supporting the channel. We only got 3 new members out of 10. I guess that was a little bit hopeful on my part, but you still have time. Why don't you grab a membership on the way out if you liked what you saw tonight? And I guess that's about it. Kelly, any last words?
My undefeated streak continues in 1 second song. The chat put up a great fight. It was 1 against hundreds, and the 1 prevailed, as he always does and always will. Better luck next week, losers.
Ooh, man. I like the way we did it towards the end today. We'll do that next time. That seems fair.
We hope you enjoyed the show half as much as you would have if it had been twice as good.
I really can't thank you guys enough for making this possible each and every week. And thank you very much to our author, Christian Mollica. Get that book. There's a link in the description. Thank you, Jeff Sills, for being our news guy all the time. Thank you. Kelly, are you back next week? He won't be back next week, but he'll be back sometime. Thanks, everybody. I really appreciate it. Check out all the links in the description. Like I said, get a membership on your way out if you can. Until next time, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Bye.
and bye.
The kill like a processed meat. Enjoy pigeon jerky, and you give your family a treat. Establish nutrition to help them grow, and it's full of fiber to make them grow. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky.
A tail like a processed meat. Yeah. That was so funny.